What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Coach Plays for Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. The big question on the poll here tonight, does the series end tonight or does it go to a Game 7? Boston finds themselves with a 3-2 series lead, making this game an elimination game, and the Heat have to find a way to win in Boston tonight or their season will come to an end, and it will be Boston versus Golden State in the NBA Finals. What's up, everybody? What's up, Angie? What's up, Weston? And what's up, Coach Hallen? Hall of Fame member.
Glorious. We're not worthy. The show goes on.
We're not worthy. So right now, we're just hanging out, getting ready for this game to get going. As always, guys, we will go back and forth from this scene to this scene. I will get the game cast up for you guys and pipe in the game audio once that game gets going. Appreciate you, Weston. Weston says this channel deserves to be bigger. Let's get it done. Share it out and get the sports families in here. Absolutely. Liking the video, guys, always helps out the stream, gets it out there. And as always, sharing is caring. Share it out to your buddies and get them up in here. Coach Allen, what's the bet again? Is it just Horford plus, is it 10.5 or over 10.5 and then a Celtics win? Is that what the bet is? Horford 10.5 and a Celtics win?
Got a few bits.
Oh, I got a few bets. And here we go. Coach Allen is popping up in the stream. Let's hear the bets.
All right, hold on. Let me get. So I did the two boost bets from FanDuel tonight.
Okay.
Which are Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Jimmy Butler all to score 20 or more points combined.
Jayson Tatum and who?
Jaylen Brown and Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
All got to score 20 or more points each.
I like that one.
Plus 180 odds.
Man, I wish I had a little bit of money. I would have put money on that one. I like that. I like that bet.
And then the other boost bet was Jayson Tatum to score 25 points or more.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown to make two threes or more.
Okay.
And Al Horford has 6 rebounds.
Okay.
Plus 140 odds.
Plus 140. So they're saying that that's likely.
Yep, and then I had the Al Horford 10 plus points, Boston to win. Plus 108 odds.
What do you got on them each?
I went big on my one, the Al Horford one.
Okay.
Just the smaller one, $88.
$88?
88.
What does that win?
What does that win? 183.04.
Wow. That's nice. What are you up to before all these bets were placed?
Like 340.
Nice. You've had a good weekend. You've had a good weekend.
Sir, and I got a 16 game parlay as well today. But
with what? Like
baseball games.
Oh, how did you do on that?
Well, the Braves are hurting me, I think. They're down I think they're down. Oh, I can't tell what the score is actually. I think it's just one. I think they're actually up 1-0.
I think the Braves
So
are kind of
right now it looks good. I think some games got canceled today because I see some voids, but I don't know.
I forget about the baseball. That's what I would like to do is just try to do like 18 parlays, you know.
Yeah, I did 16 games.
What's up, Linda?
Included the Celtics in there. To cover 8.5.
Okay.
It was a $10 bet
Celtics
to win
to cover
19,000.
8.5. Wow, that is the line, ain't it?
They're offering me a cash out. It's a $10 parlay. They're offering me a cash out of $30 right now, so I must be doing okay.
Yeah. What's the overall win?
Hey, 19,000 basically.
Yeah.
It was 55,000, but 2 games got canceled. So
What did you
Odds
put
went
on
down.
it?
$10.
$10.
Yeah, after I had that day yesterday, I was just like, I'll put $10 on it real quick.
That's what I need to do is put some money on there and just do some big parlays like that, like $1 parlays on 10 games. That's how I hit big on the NFL this year. I had those 18 parlays at the noon games. Hit it twice.
True.
Hit it twice for like 400 a piece each.
No, I think every team that I bet on. So I didn't take any spreads in these
This is
baseball
Coach
games.
Hallen talking, Linda.
Every team that I bet on, these spreads are winning right now. And because I didn't do any spreads, I just did straight up game.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it if you're going to do that many. Hush.
Yeah. Well, all right. Go Celtics. Go Al Horford. Have fun.
Yeah.
Hello, Linda. This is my voice.
Yeah, feel free to pop in anytime.
I will be around.
All right. So this game's getting ready to get going. Hush, or I'm going to have to put you up. This game's getting ready to get going. We're just a few moments away from starting. As you can see, Dudley down here saying hello. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. The NBA Finals could be set here. What's up, Nick? Nick has just joined the chat. Team member. Nick looks like he's placed a bet. Says he needs Horford to get over 3 assists. All right, I'll be right back, guys, before this thing gets going. NASCAR and Celtics. Linda says she's pumped. Where is NASCAR racing right now, Linda? Charlotte. Okay. Who's winning the league right now?
Of the playoffs for the Heat, the Celtics won their 2 against Milwaukee.
Gives Dan.
Long, showing fight.
All right, here we go.
But they had a disastrous finish in game 5.
Points leader is my boy Chase Elliott. All right, I'm good with that.
Here on the road. Starting lineups, no change.
So as always, guys, as you pop in here, hit those thumbs up. Help us out. Get us out there.
Get that victory on the road.
I'm going to mute that. That way that jingle doesn't get us. And as always, share us out to get your buddies in here. Help grow the stream. Can the Miami Heat force a Game 7 on Sunday night? That's going to be the question.
Game 5 was a remarkable defensive performance.
Yeah, I did. It was something ham. Bucks assistant coach. I felt like that's what a lot of people felt like it was going to come down to.
And it put them in position to where they are tonight. The opportunity to take care of business and move on. And somehow Miami has to find a way to get their offense going, and perhaps their defense is a part of that, Jeff.
I was distracted, Mike. The referee was throwing stuff at me.
Again?
Yes. What did you say?
I said for Miami.
All right, boy, Lowry has to have a big night tonight. He has been terrible since joining the team back. And the tip-off goes in favor of the Heat, or the Celtics.
The Heat on one of their best wins of the playoffs here at the TD Garden. That was in game
Get this
3.
game cast up to you guys. Tatum will kicks it out right back to Tatum. Got to get it off, and that's a turnover. Intercepted by Tucker right there. Lowry will drive, and tough shot there. Won't go, but Robert Williams is going to be out of bounds, so Heat will get the ball. I at least like seeing Lowry attacking the hoop right there. Yeah, he definitely did step out.
Both Butler and Lowry, they both said the same thing. If I'm out there, I've got to do better. They both have had massive
Feed down low, Jimmy Butler kicks it over. Tucker for a corner three. Got it. Good start for the Miami Heat.
What? The three-point shooting in Game 5 was absolutely abysmal. As they shot 7 for 45, but the first one goes down.
Horford for a three, no good. That would have been good start for Allen's bet. Lowry driving down low to Butler. Butler will get the 2. So Miami up 5-0 to start tonight. Ronald coming in here hot with the $5 super chat. Hope all have a great night. Stopped in to say hi. Sound the horn.
This is just a real nice surprise. Get something for you, Clark. Something real nice.
As the Celtics hit that 3. What? Big shout out to you, Ronald. Really do appreciate that $5 super chat. Hope you're having a good night, Ronald. Tatum will drive, spins, and with the right hand, reverse land, no good. And foul's going to be on Tucker.
And I really like that. So many times you bring a pick and roll in the action, allowing a second defender to impact the game. Get him out the way, one-on-one, and takes advantage of his matchup. Tatum aggressive.
Boy, how do they call a foul on Tucker there? I mean, Tucker fell down.
Well, I've seen it all season long when Tatum and Brown.
If they called him for a foul and tripping, what are you supposed to do? You fell down.
This offense could be so difficult to stop.
Tatum, first free throw attempt is good.
Don't play in traffic and turn it over. That's the one thing, even on that spin, I thought someone should have been there on that spin for Tucker trying to rake at the ball.
Well, that was the key to the Heat victory in Game 3.
And he hits them both, so tie ball game.
As they forced 24 turnovers, jumped out to that 39-18 lead in the opening quarter. Tatum hits a pair. He's got all 5 of their points. Smart knocks it off.
And that goes out off the foot of Struss.
It has been a nightmare couple of games for Max Strus. Although he did hit the big shot in Game 3.
I don't know why I keep wanting to say Struss.
That would be the biggest shot of the game after the Celtics made a frantic comeback.
Tatum thought about the 3, will now drive inside the paint, kicks out. Horford will now drive baseline. He'll kick, and that one is stolen by Jimmy Butler. And he'll go, and now lands it off to Strus, and Strus will finish with 2 hands. What's up, Rid? Cool stream. Which player scored the first bucket of the game? Who did it? Who? Tucker. Tucker scored the first basket of the game. It was a 3. Down low to Robert Williams. He'll kick out. Smart for 3. Short. Rebound Heat. Bam Adebayo. Lowry gets a screen by Bam. He'll shoot the 3, and Lowry hits it. That's got to feel real good because Lowry has been terrible. JT joins the chat, team member. Thank you very much for your support, JT. Appreciate you hitting that like button. It really does help us out. Strus will get blocked by Tatum. Tucker will pick it up, though. But a great effort there by Jayson Tatum. Lowry will now drive, gets in the paint, and just an easy lane, and Lowry will get that. A quick timeout by the Celtics. Lowry with 5 points to start tonight. That has been something that has been very needed for the Miami Heat, as the Heat will go into the first commercial break up 12-5 in this one. So guys, during this first commercial break, want to shout out the Coach Plays members. Shout out to Coach Allen, Bodo Winner, Shea Flat, and Brayton for being Hall of Fame members. Hall of Fame membership gives Coach Allen the link to his Twitch account. Drops every 10 to 15 minutes in the chat. Make sure you hit that link and give him a follow. Let's get him up to 50 followers on Twitch. Shout out to the rest of the Coach Plays members. Carver Family, Beantown Breakdown, James Peach, Asia Roberson, Bruin, Big Skip Fishing, Steel Inya, Tony Menza, Samantha Hopton, Jacob Cook, Troxel Sports Streams, The Gridiron Blitz, Nick, Gunjack, Cadillacs R Us, Shelly Hall, YT, James the Gamer, New Gaming Chair, Alyssa Riley, JT, and Justin Brown. Appreciate you guys for your support. What's up, Matt? Matt says, what's up, everybody? Linda says, let's get 50-plus like night for Coach Everyone. We can do it. Show the man some love for all the hard work. Absolutely, Linda. Appreciate you. Guys, if y'all are a team member, pop in some of those custom emojis in the chat, guys. Appreciate you, Matt, being in the chat. Hope everybody, like I say, is having a good Friday night. So just during a commercial break right now, Red says, why do you think most people have already counted the Heat out of the series? I think it's just the way they've been playing down the stretch. I honestly took the Heat in 7, but I said I didn't feel too great about it. But I think just the way they've been playing, Angie. And I also think it's given big props to the Celtics defense. The Celtics defense has just been very impressive, like they have been all year, and the Heat have not been able to penetrate that, to say the least. Matt says he picked the Heat. Red said that. Yeah, Red. Angie says, nope, series far from over. I agree, but Heat's going to have to put it on tonight.
Game 4, and then in Game 5 was even worse at 32%. They've hit 5 of their first 8 from the field. And just looked like they had a much better bounce to their step, especially Lowry and Butler. Lowry is on Horford. They lob it in to Robert Williams, catches it with Strus on him.
Robert Williams with Strus. That's a mismatch, but that one is no good. But rebound Smart. Smart down low to Robert Williams. Now to Horford. That one is stripped by Lowry and a foul by Horford. He definitely, he's acting like he doesn't understand what he did. What's up, Bruin? Bruin stopping by to say hi. Appreciate you, Bruin.
His first foul.
Well, good again. Jimmy Butler reaction. Kyle Lowry putting his nose in there.
So 12-5, Strus with it.
The Heat to start
Over to
this game.
Bam. Now we'll work to the right and hand off to Strus. Strus will pull the trigger for three. No good. See, that to me is just a shot that you don't have to take. They do not need to settle for poor shots early in this one. This goes out of bounds, and it will be the Heat ball. So a sloppy start so far tonight for Boston Celtics.
Into the pitcher, which they struggled with last ball game. Multiple epic plays.
Bam to Lowry. Lowry thought about the three. Bam will try to drive, and he's going to walk.
And that's going to be two on Al Horford. Grant Williams quickly summoned, and Horford will sit down. You know, Mark, what you said, Eric Spoelstra was talking about, we'll see the foul here on Horford. You know, obviously it was a dismal shooting game in Game 5 for the Miami Heat. But Spoelstra said we only gave up 93 points. So their defense at times was very good. It's been their strength all season long.
Tucker might have got away with a walk there.
Lowry's got to put it up.
Lowry throws a deep three, and that one's way off the mark. Shot clock violation.
So Horford will sit with two quick fouls.
Horford on the bench with 2 fouls in this one.
Grant Williams, who has started a bunch of games regular season and playoffs, has been so valuable off the bench. Boy, excellent ball going on from Strus.
Good pass there to Tatum. Gets it down low to Grant Williams. His floater is no good. Goes out of bounds. It will remain Boston ball.
4.6 to shoot.
Kyle Lowry
Good evening, Angie. Hope you're doing well.
stripping, raking.
Shay Flat has just joined the chat. Team Hall of Fame member. Big alley-oop there to Robert Williams. What's up, Shay? Strus gets a little screen by Tucker. Try to get it right back, Tucker. That's going to be turned over by Smart, and a quick foul on Tucker. Yeah, there wasn't much contact there, but Smart sailed it. PJ Tucker's probably going to come off the court. So Tucker with 2, Horford with 2 early in this one.
Out of position. And remember, we saw this in Phoenix from out of bounds. There would be no possibility for basket interference. The ball is locked.
That's the DeAndre Ayton play.
Gets a switch there to Jaylen Brown. Brown will drive, step back. Long mid-range jumper is no good. Yeah, Ronald came in here with a hot $5 super chat. And spin move there by Jimmy Butler is good for 2. Now 14-7.
Great screener. Now the Celtics would counter with they think it's illegal sometimes, but his willingness as Martin fouls unnecessarily. Bam Adebayo gives people, his teammates, he gets them separation.
He gets some separation, and as we move forward, if he continues to set those type of screens, it creates an opening for him with smaller guys on his back as he rolls to the cup. Caleb Martin is first. Martin, who's been an excellent defensive player all year for the
Marcus Smart will now drive. And nice little stop there, and the right-hand floater is good. Might have got away with a little bit of a push, but no call. Lowry now to the left. Being guarded out at the top of the key by Robert Williams. Now we'll try to drive in. Not a whole lot there. He has to kick it. Butler for 3. Got it. So a good start to the night so far for the Miami Heat shooting. They've needed that as they have been very cold in the past few games. Heat right now shooting 61%. Boston just 27%. Smart will drive. Turns. Right hand. And that Turnaround jumper is no good. Martin's going to drive, and tough take to the basket there. Finds the kind roll, and is good. So 19-9, a 10-point lead.
Just a terrific start.
Tatum over to Grant. That one's turned over. Here comes Jimmy Butler. Euro step, kicks out. Strus for three. Off the front rim, no good. Jaylen Brown will now work it to the right. He'll just stop it right there for a three, and he hits it. 19-12 there.
The inability off a great defensive play for the Heat not to convert. And then Brown
Shay said Celtics win 108-93 tonight.
make him play into traffic.
There's Butler.
Shay believes, and Coach Allen believes, that the series ends tonight here in Boston.
First quarter.
Gets it over to Lowry. To Martin for a corner. He will now drive, but he lost it. Tatum will steal it.
Pass ahead to Brown.
Gets it to Brown. Right back to Tatum. Tatum to Brown. And hop steps in. No good. But he will draw the foul. Lowry doesn't like it.
4 turnovers for Miami. 5 turnovers for Boston. Both teams a little careless with the ball.
Appreciate you, Linda. Sir Thomas Flat.
You have to take care of the basketball, especially in these pressured ball games. You gotta
10
be
people in the house, guys. 12 thumbs up.
and less careless with the basketball. Create opportunities in transition, and I love this. Lay off, give me the space. Brown does a simple play. Stop and pop at the three.
Brown is the leading scorer for the Celtics. If Dave Benson comes in here in this conference final, Eric White in as well. Upcoming playoff schedules. Sunday, if the Heat win tonight, we'll be in Miami for Game 7. That tip-off will be about 8:40 Eastern Time. And the NBA Finals will begin next Thursday, June the 2nd on ABC. Of course, it starts in San Francisco with tip-off a little bit after 9 Eastern. Brown averaging 25 a game in this conference final.
And to me, the Heat have to stop allowing him to walk into jump shots. They've got to make him drive it to the rim.
Butler kicks out.
Caleb Martin, the three.
Martin for three. Rattles in and out. No good.
Loose ball foul against
Loose ball foul is going to be on Boston.
Grant Williams upset. Felt like it was Bam that was doing the holding and pleading his case.
Eric Lewis explaining it to him. Grant Williams not agreeing with the explanation.
Yeah, Grant Williams just a little bit with a hook there on Bam Adebayo.
It's a hard one, and when they both kind of
But I feel like something like that happens all the time.
see Derek White.
Gets it to Jimmy Butler. Butler will now drive, spins on White. That one no good. Martin's put back no good, and Robert Williams swats Jimmy Butler. Bam gets the rebound. And that's going to be a timeout on the Heat.
These two teams going at it here. First quarter of Game 6.
So that will get us to another commercial break. As the Heat up in this one 19-14 with a little bit of a run here by the Celtics as of late. Linda says the Celtics win tonight. What's up, Tyler? Appreciate you joining the stream. One of the Coach Plays moderators. Still got to make a animation for when moderators pop in the chat. Still need to get to that. Matt thinking that it's going to be more of a blowout tonight by at least one of the teams. Rid says, what do you think the end score will be and why? Shoot. I would love to see a Game 7, but I think it's I think Celtics will find a way to get it done here tonight at home. I mean, you can give me the score of 105-93. 105-93. Boston. What's up, one? Says, what's up, coach? More likes. Appreciate you, one. Angie says Heat 130, Boston 90. Never underestimate the Heat. There is no chance the Heat are able to score 130 on this defense, Angie. That is wishful thinking. But you're saying a 40-point win by the Heat. That would be
doing a great
just
job
a whooping.
cutting behind the defense and getting into his comfort zone in the paint area, and then terrific anticipation
Turn that music
defensively.
down just a bit. Just a sick spin move there by Jimmy
He has
Butler.
been what you would expect from your best player.
So Jimmy Butler off to the start that they need him to have. As
Consistent
he's
with
got
that
seven points.
and aggressiveness all night long.
Strus will drive in with the right hand, way too tall on the floater.
But that's not his game to me. That ball's got to get moved on to the next person.
Vincent off the bench as the backup point guard. Carl Lowry, a good sharp 8 minutes to start. White gets hit as he falls down.
And White will get fouled, so White will go to the free throw line.
So Vincent picks up his first.
Yeah, I gave mine, Angie. 110-93 Heat, or Celtics. 110-93 Celtics. I believe Celtics end up winning it.
And Duncan Robinson off a screen and roll, or floppy action where they're coming off down screens, which is going to be key to either one of these
I
teams.
just think
that
the defense
going on
will
to
end
the
up being too much.
You just saw those numbers.
Also,
from Derek
just not
White the
having
last two
Tyler
games. He
Hero.
started game 4, came
I
off
feel
the
like
bench game
Heat are
5.
really going to miss those
You know,
points.
such an impactful player. I love what Ime Udoka calls him the initiator. And he also says he's one of our best at quick decisions, which you've talked about a lot with the other guys, Jeff.
Well, it's a perfect compliment to guys who are isolation-oriented type of guys. You want some guys like Horford, like Derek White, who will just catch it and move it along into the next action.
I just think the Celtics are the better team right now, Angie.
Butler a three-pointer.
Jimmy Butler hits the three.
He's 2 for 2.
Good shot there by Jimmy Butler.
Marcus Smart was matched up with
Of course, if Jimmy Butler finds himself with a 40-plus night, that can always will the Heat there.
Butler in the first 5 games was 2 for 12 from three-point range.
That's what they're gonna. In order for the Heat to win, I think they're gonna need one of those 40-point nights by Jimmy Butler. Jaylen Brown with a nice little spin around. Jay is good. Linda says Celtics by 7. Tyler says Celtics by 11.
There's Vincent.
Vincent to Butler. Butler will now drive.
Gets inside.
Kicks over. Martin will take the 3. Got it. So I say Heat off to a good shooting performance so far tonight.
Butler getting a paint touch and making the play for Martin.
Remember, they were 7 for 45.
Yeah, just me and
the other
you,
night at
huh?
home. Here
Just
they
me
come
and
on
you.
the road,
Just me and you, Shay.
knocking down the long ball. Jaylen Brown.
And that one's going to be tipped out of bounds on Jimmy Butler. One says Celtics will win a 5-point win.
For the first time.
And we talked about it. Jimmy Butler hit the 3 and then all of a sudden sells the shot, gets into the paint, and makes the play for Martin. That's outstanding offense from your best player.
and the Heat are going right into zone when Duncan Robinson comes into the game.
Grant Williams jumper misses. Butler now has 10 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. And we're still in the first quarter. A little bit of everything. Left-handed, lays it up, rolls around, won't go.
Butler cannot get that one to go, but gets his own rebound. And will now throw one up again in the paint, and he's got it.
With a dominant first period.
So Butler now with 12, 5 of 8, 27-18, and it's being willed by Jimmy Butler. No one else on the Heat's team has over 5.
As Butler is going to be called for his
Coach Howe says 2K League. I'm in.
they're in the penalty.
You don't even have an Xbox. Oh no, you do. You never gave it up, right? You haven't given it up yet.
Elevated, easy offense over the contest of Smart. He didn't even see him in the picture.
Maybe get old Dusty back in it.
Those are unnecessary fouls, the one they just had. They've already, this is going to be the 7th and 8th free throw.
Close to a triple-double
Celtics.
already. He's got 5 rebounds, 4
Miami has
assists,
yet to
12
shoot one.
points. So I don't know if he's close, but I mean, he's about, he's 5 away on rebounds, 6 away on assists, so that's not too far.
Best prices and best benefits for your favorite team. Visit NBAtickets.com
All right.
to learn more. So 7 for 7 from the line for Boston. Heat still without a free throw.
Smart will hit that one, 27-20.
They're up 7. A minute left here, first quarter.
And one big in for Boston.
So now under 60 seconds left to play in the first. Vincent will drive, gets knocked out by Smart, goes out of bounds, so the Heat will regain possession.
Defensive player of the year. Didn't have a great game 5. The Celtics just thrilled to have him back in. He was questionable with that ankle injury. Got a lot of treatment, as did all the players.
Bam Adebayo hands it off. Butler, a little up and under, gets it to go. Now 14 points tonight. What's up, Team David? Appreciate you for joining us. Hope you're having a good Friday night, Team David. Smart takes the 3. No good. Got a 2-for-1 opportunity here for the Heat, but Bam lost it. That was a good defensive play by Smart. Tatum will get it to go with the left hand. Just careless there by Bam Adebayo. 22 on the play clock, 16 on the shot.
Jimmy Butler could come off this screen with a nice little foul line jump shot, the way that Grant Williams is defending.
Butler will pull the trigger near the paint. Off the mark. 4 seconds to shoot. White will drive. Keeps going with the right hand. No good. So 29-22 is how the first quarter will end here tonight. Heat up on top after 1. Yeah, I just saw that text. Oh my gosh. Hey, Big shout out to Ham, though, for him and LeBron James for combining 40 to 43 points. Darvin Ham, yep. Him and LeBron James combined for 43 points that night. Nope, I'm awake, Linda. Let me see here, Rid. Man, I don't know. I think it's going to be a Jimmy Butler night for the Heat. Of course, they could really use Lowry to step up. I don't think he will. He's been better tonight so far. But what's up, Andrew? Appreciate you. If they're going to get anybody to step up, of course, you would love to see Bam Adebayo have a big night in the paint. But that just has not happened in this series. I would say it's either Bam, Strus, or Martin. Strus or Martin would be more of an outside perimeter. They need a huge night from Bam Adebayo, but Boston has won the paint in this series. Yeah, incredible. Combined 43 points. LeBron with all 43, Ham with 0.
I mean, obviously, he got to his spots, like he was the other night. You can't always judge it by the result. He got these to go down, got in a great rhythm, and that kind of settled us, and we were able to ease into this game.
Yeah, so this is the picture.
First quarter. What do you like about your defense?
Well,
that
we've been
Shay
committed to doing things with detail, and it's
that is the Lakers head coach
They obviously move you around with their
guarding
two guys. But we just have to
LeBron James.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Back when he was 19 years old. Vincent tries to feed it over, and that's a turnover. Very bad pass there
Already there's
on Vincent.
turnover, and Adebayo has played the whole way so far.
Butler played the whole first quarter. Derek White drives. Shot won't go. Ball
And that one's no good by White. Rebound, Oladipo. They could use a big night out of Oladipo. That's another name who had a really good game 4, but a bad game 5. Robinson will take the 3. No good.
It's a different mentality, much more aggressive, not as passive and tentative, and he's impacted the game from the opening tip.
Brown will drive, and off the mark. Horford had the rebound but lost it. Martin will now push it. Gets it to Vincent. Vincent will pull the trigger for 3. No good.
Rebound deflected. Brown pushing. Inside to Horford. Horford 2 quick fouls to start. They grab his jersey before any shot attempts. So it'll be side out.
Celtics do a good job, coach, no matter who it is.
So
defending,
Smart right now on the
switching
bench.
On Robert Williams or Al Horford of just throwing the ball up in the air where only the biggest guy on the court can catch it, and putting him in position to either get the hoop or get the contact.
Inbound there to Tatum.
His first foul.
Back
It
to the
was a
zone
1-0
for the Heat.
on Colorado in that Game 6 elimination game.
Shot clock winding
Jaylen
down.
Brown for a long 3. No good. Rebound, Bam. But it's stripped away by White. Really good heads-up play there. Now Tatum has it on the right. He gets doubled over to Brown. Brown will drive and lost it. And we're going to get a jump ball here.
Looked like he was trying to call a timeout, but it's going to be a hell ball.
Did you really, Linda? Let's see here. Oh, yeah, you sent that exact same one.
Very good job.
About at
defensively.
the exact same
Derek
time you
White
sent it,
getting
too.
back into
You
the
sent that at
picture.
8:08.
Stripping the ball from Bam, giving his team an extra possession.
Yep.
And his teammates have to let him know.
What's the odds?
Adebayo winning the tip. Peyton Pritchard.
So the Heat wins it. Oladipo now with it. He'll get a screen by Bam. He'll get in the paint. Kicks over to Martin. Martin to Bam. Being guarded by Grant Williams. And Bam lost it. And so the Celtics will regain possession.
Of Grant Williams defensively.
That ball's got to get in there earlier. And then Adebayo doesn't really need a dribble when he catch it that deep. Just turn and score over.
They call Grant Williams Mini Al. I'm not sure the word mini is appropriate for anything.
We're going to get a foul there on Vincent.
Tell you one thing it is, it's about his importance. There's nothing mini about his impact.
Shea
all
Flat
season
has
long,
been a
regular
Hall
season,
of Fame member
playoffs.
for 15
Had a terrific season
months.
as the foul goes against Vincent. What?
Big shout out to Shea Flat.
And you can just see from the rotations, guys are playing longer, bigger minutes. Butler here and PJ Tucker as the 5 right now.
Yeah, I'm sure you agree with me, Coach. I like playing your best players more minutes. You're fighting for your playoff lives.
Tatum draws the foul.
Tatum will draw the foul, so he'll get to the free throw line.
For the Boston Celtics.
The turnover and the free throw differential are absolutely crushing the Heat right now.
Although the Heat still up 7, Robinson picks up his second. 8 turnovers in 14 minutes for Miami, but Boston also with 6. And if the Heat win here tonight, Game 7.
What's up, Carter family?
ESPN on
Team member. Carter family has been a semi-pro member for 23 months. Big shout out to the Carter family for his long membership. 1 month away from being a 2-year member of the Coach Plays.
Butler. Back out. PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker for 3. Got it.
6-3 already for Miami.
Tucker's got 6 on the night as he's hit a couple threes.
Pocket pass to him, and he finds PJ Tucker all by himself.
Jayson Tatum for 3, and he'll get an answer of his own.
What? Robinson is in. They don't want to switch, so they show that gives Tatum just enough space to get it up over Tucker.
Butler gets it off to Tucker. Right back to Butler.
Butler spinning, shooting over Horford.
Mid-range jumper is no good.
With the board. Horford working. Here comes the double team. Finds Tatum.
Feed down low to Tatum, and he'll finish strong with 2 hands. Now 32-29. Lowry to Tucker. Tucker to Oladipo. Gets a screen. Mid-range jumper off the back rim, too strong.
White cross court.
Pritchard will now drive baseline. Kicks out White. White steps back. Will now give it down low to Tatum. Fadeaway shot is good. Tatum heating up for the Celtics. Chase says Chase is in for the 2K league. So that's got us 3. We at least got to have 4, right? Or are we just we're gonna have a 3-man 2K league, which I guess is fine. It's totally fine. I'm trash at that 2K game. That's the issue. Trash. So 32-31, Celtics have came back in this one. They are shooting at 36% from the field, 37% from downtown. Celtics are 10 for 10 at the free throw line, so that's something to be mentioned. They are 10 for 10 at the free throw line, and the Heat are 0 for 0. Heat continue to not push the issue when it comes to attacking the paint. Heat are 43% from the field. They are 54% from downtown. That's good. Tyler says he's cold at 2K. But like I say, 0 for 0 at the free throw line. So we, like say, are in a commercial break here with 8:17 left to play in the first half. What's up, music? How is it going, coach? Luka body could not push through last night. It's going good, buddy. It's going good. Like I say, Mavericks, give a big shout out to them for making it to the Western Conference Finals. But when you look at that roster, it is not good. They have not done a good job of building around Luka, and that has got to change. They need to go out, get him a couple more dudes, and the Mavericks could be a legit team that you would have to be worried about and a legit contender to make finals runs. But honestly, they overachieved. They overachieved. They should not have been in the Western Conference Finals with that roster. I never played any of the NBA Live games, Matt Godwin. NBA Live, never. I've always just played 2K. In a fantasy draft, I'm going to take Larry Bird, pick number 1. Oh, I so regretted that when I took him in that first round, that pick, that year. I took him over Kobe. What an ass pick. Hey, I like that, though. Every NBA player in NBA history. I think I ultimately said, music, that the Boston Celtics will probably find a way to close this series out at home. With Tyler Hero being out, I just do not think the Heat have enough in the tank. This game's back. So let me put the game
They
audio.
were down 3-2. They were on the road in Milwaukee, and he poured in 46. He's got 16 right now, and 5 of 6 from the field.
Really, Tyler? I never really played the live games. Butler for 3. Got it.
Butler, 3 for 3 from downtown.
Grant Williams throws his hands to the side as to say, what am I supposed to do? Exactly that.
They definitely should have been in the Western Conference Finals, I would have thought. Of course, they dealt with some injury issues in the postseason. That hurt them. But they were the best team in the West. So that was a shock when the Mavericks were able to upset them. Yeah, like I say, it was a great run for the Mavericks. They need to build around Luka.
And if you're the opponent, it's maddening. Lowry turns, fires, can't get at the ball.
Did Tennessee play today, Shay?
Against the Celtics. Pritchard.
Give the Heat credit. They're pursuing the basketball. And because they're pursuing the basketball, puts Strus in position to get the foul on Pritchard.
Yep.
So Pritchard picks up the foul.
Like you said, there's a different tenacity to Miami here in this first half.
Butler, wow, just missed a point blank layup. Oh, okay. Tell you who blew the doors open. Kentucky on Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is bad. It was like a 10-2 loss.
That is not a happy coach right now, Ime Udoka.
Yeah, that was a point-blank miss there by Jimmy Butler. 35-31, Al Horford, 9 minutes, 0 points, 3 fouls. That is not good for my boy Howland. We need Horford to get back in this game, stop fouling, and start shooting. Butler will drive, gets a good take. Can't get it to go, but will draw the foul on Grant Williams.
Right now, the foul is on him. That's going to be his third.
Grant Williams going to pick up his third.
Miami's first 2 free throws after 17 minutes. But Butler turned down that 3, attacked, and he has a knack for seeking contact.
I saw on that right shoulder, that's what Williams is complaining.
Jimmy Butler, first free throw attempt is good.
Jimmy Butler now with 18 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. This is exactly what you guys talked about.
2K
This
is
was the kind of
installing.
game they needed from Jimmy Butler.
He's
The
all
first
in.
13 games of the playoffs, he was playing as well as anybody in the postseason, including
He's all
game
in.
one of this series when he had that 41-point jewel of a game to start the series.
Had a little bit of
The
dust.
last 3 games,
Sorry.
2.5 really.
Jimmy Butler 2 for 2 at the line, now 37-31.
And the thing we talk about, Coach, and you get a chance to it because we touched on it. When he doesn't play well, or a player doesn't play well, his injury is not 100%.
Tatum working baseline on Tucker and finishes strong with the two hands, making Tucker look old.
Absolutely. I think the excuses on
Nice little behind the back work there by Lowry, but Tatum recovers well.
we're a no-excuse team, and then a lot of
Gets a
teams
screen by Bam. And that's going to be a foul on Tatum. Tatum pushed Bam Adebayo right into Lowry, trying to fight through that screen. Just a little bit too physical.
Tatum picks up his first. The Celtics, even though they've taken 10 free throws to 2 for Miami, they're very frustrated by the whistle right now. Lowry will inbound. Ime Udoka, one of his pet peeves, he said it at the start of the season, doesn't want his players complaining too much. You let the crowd complain. They're more than happy to take
Lowry for three. Hits it! Boy, where has that been in this series? They could use Lowry to continue to do that tonight.
By the way, Al Horford still in the game with the 3 fouls. Grant Williams, who has 3, now has gone to the bench. Marcus Smart behind the
Smart,
basketball.
and that's going to be a blocking foul on Lowry.
Foul, the crowd is ecstatic. He is such a crafty, pugnacious player.
Look at Marcus Smart basically daring Kyle Lowry to shoot the basketball. That's not even a normal stance to elevate and shoot. Kyle Lowry comfortable, locks and lows.
He's playing like the Kyle Lowry that played for most of the season and helped him get the #1 seed. Horford up top, Smart.
Smart, no good from downtown.
With 6 rebounds, hasn't scored. But rebounds and screen setting, he's been a positive. Tatum fights over that screen.
Lowry now finds himself with a lane, gives to Bam. He'll kick to Tucker. Tucker. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Tucker. I don't know what he did. Spoelstra is not happy.
That's 3 on Tucker.
So we've got multiple people with 3 fouls now. What, that left? Oh.
with that.
What do you disagree with?
I thought he got fouled initially
Yeah, but they
by
didn't call it.
Smart.
They
Yeah,
didn't
but
call
well,
it.
that's what I disagree with.
But that's a foul on P.J. Tucker once they missed the initial foul.
Man.
Okay.
They're going to review it. Did he challenge? Be an interesting challenge.
No, you said
5:22 remaining here.
But Mike, they could
you
go
said
back
2K,
and look
like
at
NBA, right?
Smart on that foul.
Yes.
Correct?
So they're going to review. It's not challenged, but they're going to review it for a flagrant foul. There's no way that's a flagrant foul.
But never say, never say never.
Exactly.
I stand corrected.
Why would you say no
I
way?
think that's a foul
hit
on
to the
Marcus Smart.
But as far as
You
the
did
flagrant,
just say
that's a
2K.
hit to the face.
Oh,
I'm not co-signing it.
no, I mean it may well be.
Goodbye.
On these reviews, though, was there a
Yeah,
different
I
foul
wasted
tied
money
to
on
the
that
same
wrestling
play
game.
that preceded the call
Marcus
foul?
Smart.
So they could call that.
They're
Right
not
now
doing
it's
that.
on Tucker, an offensive foul. And again, this is, or would be, number 3 on Tucker. Right now he's got 3 personal fouls. Let's bring in our man Steve Javie. Here's the play. So Smart, there's some contact there, and then the right arm comes around and smacks.
Is there not such
This
thing
is
as
a
called
difficult one to
incidental
call,
contact?
Steve,
Because,
in
I mean,
terms
his
of-
hand goes
clearly there
backward
was
and
contact, and
kind of
clearly
does
there was
that
a slap in the
backward
face.
slap on Jaylen Brown.
There's nothing unnecessary
Yeah,
on this
there's
play.
definitely
Offensive foul
clearly
on Tucker.
contact. Like, clearly contact in the face. The contact of the Smart caused the hand to come up and smack the defender in the face. They deemed it marginal. So it's marginal contact, but now we continue with the offensive foul on Tucker. So they could have changed it, but they decided to stay with the offensive foul and no flagrant foul.
Steve, could they have called if they felt that Smart fouled? There was a definite foul on Smart prior to that. Could they have called that and changed that?
Absolutely, Mike, because when you challenge a play and you go to review, you can review anything tied to that play. That was tied to the play. They deemed it marginal contact and said stay with the offensive foul.
So the Celtics will have the ball now after that gets worked out as an offensive foul on Tucker. Brown will drive to the right, spins, kicks it out to White. White will now drive in the paint with the right hand, gets the lay-in to go. We'd like to see Bam try to get in the paint, but there's just not much there. Lowry lost it, goes out of bounds on the Celtics.
Still Miami ball. And what Derek White has done very well is put his head down and get into the seams going to the cup.
And again, when Adebayo switches,
I think I might have
there's no
played
shot
the
block. You have the rim. Good finish by White.
WCW on Nintendo. I think I might have played that. 15 likes, guys. If y'all have not hit that thumbs up button, smash it right now. It is free, and it helps us out a bunch.
Just do it! Yes, you can! Make your dreams come true!
Marcus Smart will now drive in the paint, and it just rolls right out.
Butler does have the ball, so he'll bring it up the floor. Big first half for Butler. Adebayo trying to post up.
Butler tried to get it to Bam, and that's kind of a bad pass, and Jaylen Brown just takes it.
Great front of the low post.
Jaylen Brown now on the right side, being guarded by Martin, I believe. He will pull up for the mid-range jumper, and it rattles in.
That's a matchup that he prefers. And once he gets it, everybody out of my way, gets to his spot and elevates.
Both teams shooting 41% from the field. Heat better from three. Celtics.
Jimmy Butler waiting for some help. Gets a screen by Bam, and that's going to be illegal, as he did not get set up in time.
On Bam Adebayo. That's his first.
Got to get set up quicker than that. Marcus Smart kind of holding that knee a little bit as both knees kind of collided there.
Hard screens because good things are occurring.
That's the 11th Miami turnover.
So 40-37. 11 turnovers for Miami, 7 for the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown with a pull-up J in the paint is good. Now back to a one-point game. Celtics fans on the rise here so far. Starting to feel the momentum shift a little bit. Martin lost it. Jaylen Brown will pick it up. Another turnover. That is number 12 for the Heat.
Turnover number 12.
Behind the back to Jaylen Brown. He will now try to drive, spins, and that is a foul on Martin. And we've got some words between Robert Williams and Bam Adebayo.
We talked about it in the open, Coach. This is as good a 1-2 punch in Tatum and Brown that there is as far as wing players in this league on any team.
No doubt, and they complement each other exceptionally well because Tatum has developed into becoming a tremendous passer.
He's been averaging 6 assists per game in these playoffs. The big start to this period. Now Brown is picking up the slack. The two of them had rough first halves the other night in Game 5 and exploded in the second half, both of them. By the way, Zach Zarba just warned both teams to knock off the complaining and the antics.
Yeah, they need to.
The game is tied. A reminder, Saturday, ABC brings you WNBA.
I mean, they need to give them some teas just for the complaining of the fouls, because both teams are really bad about that right now.
Next guy that talks, hit him with a T. Enforce the rule.
Brown hits them both.
First lead of the game for the Boston Celtics. Here's Zach Zarba, one of the elite officials in the game. Boston is 12 for 12 from the free throw line.
And Gabe Vincent and Lowry playing.
I'm going to get a foul there on White.
For one of the very few times.
And a whistle away from the ball. We'll take a timeout.
So that's going to be a commercial break. 40-41, Boston has regained the lead here with 2:55 left to play. Colt, current NBA regular rosters or all-time fantasy draft. Me or Chase, don't care, so you pick. Need some time to think about this. Both has their pros and cons. Like, I really wouldn't mind a regular season one or a regular roster because there's so many stars in the NBA today. But an all-time fantasy would be legit too. Taco Fall, first overall pick, no matter what. Alan says he votes current. Wow. And if we do current rosters, we're saying still fantasy draft, the current roster. Better chance to keep me interested. Then we got to go current roster, if that's the better chance. It may be the better chance to keep me interested, too. Do a fantasy draft of the current roster. I think I'm good with that. No, I don't like the all-time Lakers all-time. I don't like the all-time rosters. Don't like that. Nope. But yeah, like I say, if we do a regular rosters, are we fantasy drafting it though still? Yeah, because if you do it that way, if we do regular rosters, you're still going to have to build a roster with some role players. Current NBA, it is. And still doing a fantasy draft, right? Do you think other Celtics players are stepping up besides Tatum? It's really just Tatum and Brown is the Tonight Show. Tatum has 18, Brown has 13. Outside of that, White with 4 and Smart with 4. So it's really about it. No fantasy? No to the fantasy. Okay. So we're just picking teams. Ew. I kind of like the fantasy. I liked doing fantasy
45.
draft.
So how are they down 1?
Right.
12 turnovers.
Wow.
And the Celtics have shot 10 more free throws.
And hit all of them. Tucker on the bench for 3,000.
That
By the way, these
sucks.
3 pointers they're knocking down, are they much different? Are they getting better looks? Some contested? Or are they just, tonight, one of those nights they're going down?
Coach always talk about
Lowry will miss that free throw.
They've gotten good looks, even in the previous game. Just the inability of making them tonight have knocked them down.
Yeah, you get first, Alan. I don't know if I want first.
A good 15 minutes here in the first.
Oh man, that would have been better if it was a fantasy
2 assists,
draft.
couple of steals.
Fantasy draft would have been
A
fun.
couple of good fouls. Butler and Lowry, the 2 veterans, the most experienced playoff performers on this Miami Heat team, both providing an impact. Tatum, double team, White sets, fires.
White for 3, no good.
This is where you have to play with discipline on
So Jimmy Butler now, like say, Heat up 42-41. Butler has it on the right side. Hands it off to Vincent. Vincent now over to Lowry to the left, trying to look for Bam. A lot of contact down low. Lowry step back 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound Martin, but Tatum will corral it back in.
Here comes Tatum. To Brown, gets into the paint, drives across the lane, too short, follows it up off the glass.
If we just do just the teams, no fantasy draft, y'all can pick first, and then I'll pick the last. Because I have no clue who I would pick. Jimmy Butler too strong on that right-hand floater. Brown drives, gets it to go, and a blocking foul. So a 3-point opportunity.
10 points here in the second quarter for Jaylen Brown. Celtics by 3.
And Jaylen Brown comes up grabbing that left knee for the great advanced throw-ahead pass, and then the Euro step. That's not an offensive foul. That's a good call and a big-time finish by Brown.
Brown kind of trying to walk it off.
Matt says, here come the Celtics.
That's not an offensive foul when he just puts his arm out and runs the dude over. I like how you think.
Tyler says Heat might be in trouble. Celtics have had a run here, now shooting 44% while the Heat are down to 39.
And the Celtics remain perfect.
And he'll hit that one.
13 for 13 and lead by 4. A 14-point turnaround. Miami had an early 10-point lead.
Suns be a fun team to play with. I've only played with the Grizzlies on the game, and while I like them, I'm not good with them. I'm just not good with them. That's why I don't know if I go with the Grizzlies.
At halftime, and then collapsed in the second half. They were only down by 1 with 2.5 to go in the third quarter.
They got to hold the fort right here.
Butler and White.
Butler on White. That's a mismatch. Gets it to Oladipo for 3. And he is off the mark. There's too many times Heat have been open for 3s and just off the mark in this series altogether. Tyler says he plays with the Suns. Like I say, I'm sure Devin Booker is fun to play with. Bucks would be fun to play with too. Lowry mid-range jumper rattles in and out, no good. But a tip in there by Bam Adebayo. That is Bam's second basket. Now got 4 points. Under 60 seconds left to play in the first half. 46-44. Ja Morant is unstoppable on 2K. Yeah, I just have to play better, I guess. I struggle with them. Bam! Adebayo with the strong two-handed dunk. That is now his second basket, actually. They now got 4 points. They need Bam to be more involved into this game. Lost that one. Here comes Vincent. Kicks it down to Butler. That ball was tipped. And that's going to be a foul on Jaylen Brown.
Free throws now for Jimmy Butler with 27.9 remaining.
Oladipo, another nice defensive play. Forcing that turnover on Tatum, but right there, Lowry with the strip. Good advance to Butler, who touches it back to Adebayo.
Boy, Jaylen Brown just got out of the way for Bam Adebayo.
How you close out quarters and halves.
That'd be a really good trait to have, wouldn't it be, Matt? Matt just pops in the chat and says, man, I wish I could dunk. That would be a nice trait.
Heat team that we saw in the second half of Game 5. Mike, Stephen A., Michael, and Jaylen.
Jimmy Butler hits them both. Now 48-46. I believe it's a 6-0 run by the Heat down here in the late stages of this one.
Tatum, the 2 stars here in this huge game of the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's a good statement too, Tyler. So here we go. 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Marcus Smart being guarded by Vincent. Gets a little screen. Now we'll go right to left in the paint. Stops, kicks back. White gets it right back to Smart. Smart has to put up a contested 3 way off the mark and does not hit the rim. So a 24-second shot clock violation.
Shot the open 3 at the top of the key. Turned it down, and when you turn down a good shot, you may not get it back against a stellar defense.
So 3.9 to shoot. Vincent inbounds to Lowry. Lowry near. Will drive and puts that one up on the floater. No good. And that is how the first quarter ends. 48-46. Heat up by 2 at the halfway mark, guys. Stay in the chat. Hang out with us. Should be a good second half coming up. Can the Heat extend the series to 7? We'll find out in the second half.
too, but it seems like the Heat are just playing so much better. They're a different team tonight.
They are, but they have to make sure, as does Boston, they've got to hang on to the ball. Both are high turnover here in the first half.
And the main reason they're a different team is because...
All right, guys, so we're back for the second half, third quarter action. We're going to mute that music for copyright issues. All right, so here we go.
And 3 for 3 from three-point range.
Let's send it to Lisa.
Hey, Michael, Ime Udoka just told me that it was turnovers that hurt his team in the first half. He said we cleaned it up early until the last 2 minutes or so of that second quarter. We've got to do a better job there. I asked him what he said to his team about keeping their poise, not chattering with the other team, bickering with officials. He said both teams have been chirping back and forth. The referees have told us both to watch it. He said, we've got to watch it. Mike?
All right, Lisa. I think officials thought it was a lot more than chirping because the guys were angry out there as Jaylen Brown quickly picks up his second. Butler to Tucker. Lowry also here in game 6.
Three ball by Jimmy Butler is off the mark, no good.
With the rebound. Heat overall done a good job on the boards. They were +7 in that first half. Brown a big second quarter. Strus comes out to guard him.
Appreciate you, Angie.
Here comes Lowry to help. Smart
Down to Smart. Smart over to Tatum, way too high and out of bounds.
But you see what they did to protect Strus there. He switched, then they came with a late double and full rotated and ultimately forced Smart to throw it into the stands.
11 turnovers now for Boston. Butler hit a bunch of threes in the first half. Lowry tries again. Can't get to the full. Tipped and taken by Smart. Ahead to Brown. Brown drives inside.
Jaylen Brown tries to drive and he gets fouled.
Heat trying to say it should have been a jump ball. Zach Sarver, I think they're going to change the call here. Yep.
I'm going to say a jump ball.
Eric Lewis called foul, but they come in to discuss it. Celtics thought there should have been a foul on
Batista all day. Tyler, what's up, Clint? How's everyone's Friday night? Let's go Heat. Appreciate you for joining us, Clint. Hope you're having a good Friday night.
Strus also fouled him there.
And a three ball by Tatum off of the jump ball.
What?
49-48 Celtics now with a 1-point lead.
For Jayson Tatum tied with Butler for the game lead.
Strus wide open for a three. No good.
That's going to be another foul.
It's going to be a foul on Jaylen Brown.
Brown now has 3.
Brown's got 3.
Has 3 and Horford has 3.
So Tucker's got 3. Martin's got 3. Horford and Jaylen Brown and Grant Williams with 3.
Tucker and knocks in the 3.
Tatum so efficient, 7 of 9 from the field. Tucker looking for Butler.
They're getting low on the clock.
Butler being guarded hard by Smart. Eventually gets knocked out of bounds by Smart.
It should have been last. Should have been called Celtic ball. There's only one left on the 24.
That's outstanding defense. Battling, not allowing him to catch the basketball in his sweet
They got to catch and shoot this. Gets it to Martin or Strus for 3. And hits it! That is Strus at the play clock buzzard. Hits it for 3. Wow. Was well contested actually too. Horford for a corner 3. No good. And Grant Williams with now 4.
It's a tough shot.
Grant Williams starting as Strus knocks that down. It's just you gotta feel so bad for him. He's been a terrific shooter all season. Just picked the worst time to have a huge slump.
I don't feel bad for him. Some guys spent 17 years shooting like he shot recently.
That's a good point. So Robert Williams, who did not start this third quarter, now comes in the game. Grant Williams still yelling at
now
Zach
Jimmy
Sarver,
Butler.
be careful. Yelling at him from the bench. Shot clock winding down again.
Struce will pull the trigger for three. Short rebound. Celtics, some contact there, no call.
So many deflections by both teams.
Appreciate you, Linda. Absolutely.
Tatum's got Lowry on him. Smart.
Three ball by Marcus Smart, no good. A huge pass by Lowry to Struce is good for the two. Struce wanted an and one, didn't get it. 53-49.
Right on the money.
Grant Williams still upset about that last call as Lowry gets his 4th assist. Tatum straight on. 3-pointers good.
Three ball is there.
For 6 from downtown. Adebayo working against Horford.
Bam gets the jumper to go just inside the paint.
He's got 6 points. Heat back up by 3. Both teams now shooting 41% from the field.
Jaylen Brown kicks. Smart will take the three ball off the back rim, no good. But a long rebound by Jaylen Brown. Matt says the Heat will win this game. Tatum for three. No good. Rebound, Bam, Adebayo. Evolution, remember them. What's up, Cole? Appreciate you for joining. Bam has it near the free throw line, gets it out to Struce. Over to now Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler will drive on Robert Williams. Reverse lay-in. Just lays on the rim there for quite some time. Finally rolls in. 57-52 now. Jimmy Butler with a nice night. 23 points, 8 of 17, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. We talked about that. Corner three by Smart. Gets it to go and draws the foul. A massive three ball there. Going back to what I was saying, we talked about if the Heat was going to win tonight, they were going to need a big night.
Getting into the seams and then finding Marcus Smart, the contact by
A big night from Jimmy Butler, and he has had that some tonight. Yeah, they do.
It's every team.
Heat guys on the bench were on the playing surface.
You want enthusiasm, but it can't be a competitive advantage.
Yes, we do, Clint. I agree, buddy.
Several times for that. As Smart hits the free throw. Smart, by the way, was just 1 for 9 before hitting that shot.
I agree with that, but I also agree with the fact that I can wear any color I want if I'm out of uniform. Don't tell me to change my shirt.
On the drive.
Lowry to Oladipo. The little floater is good near the baseline.
That's a really good slide along the baseline by Oladipo.
That's what I need to add, Matt. That would be a good one. Good animation pop up. Everybody love everybody. Butler with the steal will drive all the way. Finishes over Smart for 2 and draws the foul.
Now with 25 points and the Heat back up by 5.
Well, he has put a stamp on this ball game.
Easy now. Coach, tell these boys what the first rule of my fight club is. No fight club. No fight club.
No fight club. Everybody love everybody. We'll pull it up here for you, Matt. Right here.
Everybody love everybody. Easy now. Coach, tell these boys what the first rule of my fight club is.
I didn't have it turned up enough. Let's try it again. I'll have to add that. That'd be nice. Bodo Winner has just joined the chat. Says, everybody love everybody. Will Ferrell, semi-pro Hall of Fame member. Bodo Winner. Glorious.
We're not worthy. The show goes on.
What's up, Bodo? Man, I appreciate you for joining. Hope you're having a good Friday night. Yes, coach. Yeah, like I say, we'll have to try to add that into the rotation. Everybody love everybody. $13 people in the house now, guys. 26 thumbs up. As always, if you haven't yet hit those thumbs up, do it now. Helps us out. Share us out. Get your friends in here. And let's have a good time.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Watching the hockey playoffs. What is it? St. Louis up 2-1 on Colorado. That's a big game 6. I've been trying to keep my attention on that one. That's been a big game. Appreciate you, Angie. That is always a good time, Linda, for sure. I feel like no one likes Kyle Busch.
Right now, a 5-point lead. Jimmy Butler has been magnificent.
So Jimmy Butler with 25 points. Tatum has 24 points.
Offsetting Jayson Tatum right now, and Butler a chance to add to it.
Look at the size differential the Celtics are playing with right now on the floor. 2 bigs, and then 2 big wings in Brown and Tatum, and a big point guard in Smart. Miami is tiny.
Yeah, as of lately, there's been a blowout issue, Bodo Winner, yeah. First round was probably the best round out there. If we're being honest, first and second round. But definitely the first rounds probably had the better matchups.
Wide open on that lob.
And that sucks. I'm a Nashville Predators fan myself, Clint.
I'm trying to be physical with Jayson Tatum, who's been able to handle so much of that this year. He's gotten so much stronger. Send 2 at Brown. Brown finds Horford.
Horford to Robert Williams. Mid-range jumper is off the back rim, no good.
With a rebound.
The double team of Brown after the switch has been effective.
Lowry over to Oladipo.
Had a good game 4 at 23 points.
Lowry with the right hand, no good, but he will draw the foul on Marcus Smart.
Back-to-back bad fouls by Marcus Smart. Jimmy Butler in transition gives up an N1, and then getting back into the picture with Oladipo and a penalty.
Crowd just saw the replay and clearly disagrees with the call. Been a lot of that here tonight. Oladipo's played 8 minutes, couple of points, couple of rebounds.
Oladipo first free throw attempt is good with a little bit of a roll there.
We'll be in Miami Sunday night for Game 7 on ESPN.
Mute that for just a moment.
For a title against the Golden State Warriors.
And Oladipo will hit them both.
Next Thursday. Well, nobody's missed a free throw so far tonight. Celtics 14 for 14. And the Heat 9 for 9.
Smart will drive and gets an easy lane and gets the layup to go.
He's in double figures with 10. Oladipo
Oladipo thought about the three, kicks it over to Lowry, right back to Victor. Victor Oladipo for three, hits it.
What? He has played well defensively, timely shots offensively.
Victor Oladipo now with 7 points tonight. Jaylen Brown wide open for a three, can't hit it. Horford with the rebound and the putback, no good. Going to be out of bounds, out on the Celtics. That's a little confusing there. I thought it might have been out on the Heat.
Looking to run up the floor. 5.5 remaining.
Strus for a long three. Got it! What? So Strus looks like he might be finding a little bit of a rhythm there.
A 13-2 run. And it's a 12-point advantage.
So the Heat finding themselves up by 12 in a must-win situation as they are down 3-2 in this game 6.
If you're in that.
Yeah, y'all don't really have a hockey team, do you, Linda? Hockey's a great sport, but it's more of an in-person sport. Avalanche just got on a power play goal with 1 second left. Avalanche are good, man. They are good. Yeah, Clint, I really hated to see the Atlanta Thrashers go. I love that logo. I love that logo and the name. What's up, Kevin? Kevin joins the chat. Says, "Sup, coach?" Appreciate you, Kevin. I would have to look. I mean, could it be Nashville? I mean, surely not Nashville, right? Maybe. I don't know exactly where you are in Arkansas. Maybe. I mean, could this? I'm terrible with the map, but maybe St. Louis. Matt says St. Louis, so yeah, maybe St. Louis. Yeah, I would say maybe St. Louis. I have to kind of look around there. Oh, Missouri. Oh, yeah. Well, then, yeah, St. Louis probably be your closest bet then. I thought she was from Arkansas. Looking like a Game 7, Ronald says. Possibly. Possibly. Heat are doing pretty good. Linda was born in Arkansas. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I would say St. Louis probably your closest one. So, White will get a quick 2 there.
Meanwhile, the Heat here in the third quarter, they've hit 7 shots in a row. They're 8 of 11 from the field.
Kevin says, let's get a W, Celtics. Corner 3 by Butler, no good. Rebound Oladipo, though. Strus will get it back to Lowry, and they will set back up. Lowry right back to Strus. A long 3 again is short, no good.
Better shots after the offensive rebound.
I know the Rangers increased, but that's just not a good shot.
Robert Williams gets blocked, but it's going to be a foul by Victor Oladipo.
Really good reaction and blocked by Oladipo.
Tell you what it was, an outstanding pass from Tatum.
This game's far from over, guys. It's only a 10-point lead, and the way the Celtics have played down the stretch, this game is far from over.
Every time they put Bam as a screener, he has done a phenomenal job of setting screens and creating opportunities in their half-court set.
So Robert Williams is on is at the line.
What's the difference between a great screener and the average screener?
The guy that sets it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I like it. Of course, I like the traditional the best, I think.
Yeah, that looked like a clean
yeah, it's
block,
not bad.
When you set the screen, you put the defense in a position.
Yeah, like say, this defense by the Celtics and how they can get on a run with Tatum and Brown. I mean, and it's not even necessarily that, just Ronald. It's how the Heat can go on a slump real quick. That's what I'd be more worried about.
From your teammates. And so, like going back to, you just got to try and want to do it.
Well, the Celtics had one of the all-time great ones in Kevin Garnett. Bam Adebayo getting it done here in Game 6. Butler drives, stops, kicks it out in the corner.
Oladipo for 3. No good off the back rim. Rebound Jaylen Brown.
Well, they want to get Butler switched.
Yeah, like I say, if you're going to watch hockey, it is always way better in person. And alley-oop for Robert Williams. Slams it home one-handed. He is animated. The fans are now animated. And a little bit momentum now headed back into the favor of the Boston Celtics, that they have now pulled this game back within 6 just like that. That's why I was saying a 10 to 12-point lead is nothing in the NBA. Celtics now gaining a little bit of that momentum right back. All right, so now we're back.
Gabe Vincent is in there with Lowry, Adebayo, Oladipo, and Butler. Butler one-on-one with the Defensive Player of the Year. Shot clock winding down, up top Lowry. Puts up a high arcing 3, it's good.
And Lowry will hit another 3.
What? We rave about Jimmy Butler's impact and response, but Kyle Lowry has responded also. Got to give him credit.
13 points, 7 assists. He doesn't have
Tatum over to Brown. Brown will drive in the base, gets a little bit of a push off, and they're going to call it. I thought he might have got away with that one, but he gets called for it that time.
Brown got to his right. This time, Oladipo. Great adherence to the scouting report. Sending him left. Minimal contact, but called for an offensive foul.
That's 4 on Brown. So Brown and Tucker, 2 players of 4 fouls. Butler. Count it, and nope, they're going to wave it off. One official, Zach Zarber, looked like he was going to count it, but Eric Lewis says nope, that it came beforehand. They're in the penalty, so it'll be 2 free throws.
So Butler's going to get 2 free throws instead of getting the and one opportunity.
There's 2 of the tougher guys in the NBA going at it. That's 3 on Marcus Smart. Butler's got 27. Strus will come back in.
I don't understand how that's not an N1.
Well, it's because he's not into the upward motion, but it should be continuation, but they've changed the continuation interpretation, so it's the proper call, but an awful interpretation.
And Butler will hit them
They
both.
have bypassed Martin and Robinson so far in this half.
Miami back up 11. Gabe Vincent pounding Tatum. Nice pass to
White will now drive. Being guarded well. Has to kick it back out. Smart takes a deep 3 short. Horford rebound. Gets it right back to Smart. And a nice extra feed to Robert Williams. Will finish with an easy lay-in. 66-75. 9-point lead for the Heat.
Good job by Marcus Smart making him catch further out.
And this is the matchup they want. They want Butler attacking White.
Jimmy Butler. In between legs. Crossover. Mid-range near the free throw line is good. Jimmy Butler now with 30 on the night.
They've got a defensive rebound.
We said that would be what the Heat would have to have tonight is a 40-point night. And he's well on his way to that, as he's got 30 right now. Loose ball foul on Tatum. Heat will take over.
And that's going to be free throw shots.
More free throws, and for Tatum, that's his second personal.
For Miami, they're a different team to defend when Jimmy Butler is aggressive. Gets the matchup that he likes. Keeps it simple.
Victor Oladipo, the 30-year-old veteran, the former All-Star, All-NBA player. Still coming back from that serious knee injury, a couple of knee surgeries. He didn't play his first game this year until March. He just kept working and working, into the rotation, out of the rotation. He's played some really important minutes in these conference finals. Had a big game earlier when Butler was out against the Hawks in the first round, had 23. And this is now the largest lead of the game. What a bounce-back performance so far.
Yeah, I mean, the series would go back to Miami, Bodo, so that would be very dangerous for the Celtics. White will hit a 3 ball there.
What? To me, Jimmy Butler defending Jayson Tatum, I don't want to double team. I want him to take the challenge and defend him one-on-one. They double and give up a wide-open 3 to White.
Vincent shut off. Adebayo sets another screen. Shot blocked by Williams. Smart to Tatum. Tatum to Williams. Williams to slap.
Robert Williams finishes strong with a 2-handed dunk.
Dunk on the other.
So 79-71, 8-point lead. Butler will drive baseline. Kicks to Oladipo. Vincent over to Strus for 3. Hits it! Strus has found his rhythm tonight. A much-needed pickup game for the Heat. Strus with 13 points. 5 of 12, 3 of 8 from downtown. White thought about the 3, will now drive. Down low to Robert Williams. Got blocked momentarily, but the putback is in.
They keep flying by Derek White, though, going for shot fakes, which is leading to direct line penetration. He's going to beat you. It has to be with the 3.
Coach Allen says if Jaylen Brown hits a 3, then my 2 boosts hit now and have a great night about like last night. Well, let's go. So Jaylen Brown hits a 3. I think he's going to do it. I think it helps you that they're down. I know it doesn't help you on that one bet, but it helps you on that bet that they're down because they'll take some threes.
They back off White. Now he goes in, stripped and fouled. 2 free throws for White with 13.2 remaining here in the third.
And this is good defense for better offense. Dribble penetration, turn down a good one for a better one. The swing pass, Strus contested by Alford, doesn't matter. Knocks it down and celebrates, drops his mouthpiece, picks it back. Man, where I'm from, that's nasty. He picks it back up and puts it in his mouth. That's nasty. Can I get an amen or you
No, 5-second rule.
Oh, are you kidding me?
5-second rule.
Mike, break the tie.
It's a little nasty. Meanwhile, White hits the free throw. Meanwhile, Strus, again, went through these last couple of games such a rough slump.
White hits that first free throw.
We asked Eric Spoelstra about him. Did he talk to me? He goes, this will not faze him. He is such a competent player. He says he's so ignitable. Well, ignitable here in an elimination game of the conference finals.
I like that our own Emmy Award-winning Lisa Salters asked Coach Eric Spoelstra, what do you say to him? He said, keep on shooting. Keep shooting the basket.
Let it fly.
Let it fly. That's the advice you want to give a shooter.
And right now, Strus has got to make sure on this miss he blocks out Tatum.
Celtics remain perfect at the line, 18 for 18. Heat made all 13 of theirs. No fouls to give here for Boston. Shot clock turned off. 7-point game as we wind down the third.
Lowry for 3 is short. Rebound Tatum. Tatum cannot get it off in time, and so that's how we will go to the end of the third. Miami 82, Boston 75. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, we're back. League is made. All right, so who are you, Shay, and who is Chase? The way I can start thinking. All right, so we're back. Shea took the Bulls. Derek White hits another 3 there. Why you take the Bulls?
What?
I mean, they've got some solid players around them. It'd be neat just to be the Bulls, I would say. Jimmy Butler with 32 as Grant Williams called for the foul again. Yeah, that is not much there. That is not much of a foul there, that's for sure. No idea, didn't want a dominant team and was flipping through the roster. They just looked pretty decent. I like Levine's nice, and they have, who else do they have? They got one of the brothers, Ball. They got Ball. They've got a few. They've got a good roster. Let's see here. Bulls roster. Levine. They got DeMar DeRozan. Forgot about that. Of course, they got Lonzo Ball. Alex Caruso. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, those three, Levine, DeMar, and Ball, that's solid. That's solid. Has Chase picked one yet? Not yet. Yeah, I have no idea where I will go. Yeah, Wiggins is coming into the player like a lot of people thought he would be. So they stuck with the free throw. They needed a big night from Jimmy Butler, and they have gotten it. And he hits it. So 85-78. Avalanche came from behind to beat the Blues tonight and to win the series. Tucker pulls up near the paint. Got it. 87-78. Back to a 9-point lead. White can't get it to go. But that is stolen by Grant Williams. Horford back to Grant. Grant fight through some contact and will draw the foul. Shea says, go Oilers. Derek White for three, and he hits another one. White. What? Keeping the Celtics in this one. White thought about a corner three, will drive, and the floater is good and draws the foul. And just like that, it's a 4-point game, and White just keeping the Celtics in it. And in and out, though, no good. But we're going to get a foul on Strus. Or no, they said timeout. My fault. So it will be a timeout. I thought they could have got the foul there on Strus. I think it's no foul. I think it's just a timeout. So, like I say, on this commercial break, 9:36 left to play in the fourth. Angie says, let's go Heat.
Looking at
points he scored in these playoffs. He actually had a 36-point game in the
Kevin
playoffs.
says, let's go Celtics. Let's go Celtics. 9.5 left to play in this Game 6 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Heat with a 4-point lead. Butler will drive, kicks. Lowry will now drive. Right-hand floater, in and out, no good. And it's going to be an offensive foul. Derek White gets the foul.
This is the part I love, where you put so much pressure by playing so hard and so well that you force the coach to leave you in. So Marcus Smart comes back into the ball game, and they still trust Derek White on both sides.
It's a charge.
What a play.
4 fouls on Lowry.
Gives to Brown. Brown to drive, pulls up at the free throw line, no good. Rebound Oladipo, but throws it away, and it's out of bounds.
But they're so small right now. I think Adebayo, I'm surprised he's still sitting out right now.
Yeah, they are, Matt. You just saw that fan with Oladipo. I saw that too.
I'm not switching this.
Tatum drives with the right hand, gets it to go, and the foul. Oh, wow. Offensive foul. Offensive foul. I thought it was a defensive foul. They're saying it's the left arm right there on Tucker. Boy, man. I don't know.
But they don't have a challenge. Already used, already unsuccessful.
Man, I don't know.
But the help defense there from Tucker is what drew that offensive foul.
Hand off to Butler. And there's an illegal screen by Strus.
Strus picks up his fourth.
You see Marcus Smart sells the illegal screen. The coach, it boils down to Strus defending and White defending, because both teams putting those guys into the action, forcing them to be defenders against the scoring of both teams.
And I'm not sure Miami can play that way as much as Boston can. I think they've got to keep the ball moving.
Celtics fans on their feet with 8.5 left to play. Tatum will drive, lost it. A great save by Horford, but Lowry able to get it. And White is going to pick up the foul, almost with the steal there. 27 likes, guys. 3 likes away from 30. If you haven't yet smashed that thumbs up, do it for us, guys. It is free, and it helps us out a lot.
That's the second team foul.
So Bam Adebayo almost stolen there, but it ends up being a foul on White.
I just think Miami's got to get back to getting into their actions quicker, whether it's off a make or a miss. That's what Lowry does so well. That's what Bam Adebayo does well.
And to me, I like to see them put Bam in action, waves the screen setup.
Gets it to Bam Adebayo. Hands it off to Strus. Right back to Bam. Bam over to Lowry. Lowry gets a little bit of space. 3 ball. No good. Rebound Tucker, though. Put back is no good. And the Celtics have it the other way. Brown draws the foul. I thought Tucker was a little bit too quick for the putback there. Was a little bit too much out of control. And it resulted in not being able to get a good putback.
Great offensive rebounding by P.J. Tucker.
And that's 5 fouls on Strus. That's not good.
Jaylen Brown forcing the contact on the other end.
Heat in a little bit of a slump here.
Either team, they have shown up what we've expected from the beginning of this series. They have not disappointed in Game 6.
Brown hits his first one.
Toughness on full display here as the lead is cut to 3. 19 now for Brown. 5 assists, 5 rebounds.
Explore Prion.
The Heat led by as many as 13 in the third quarter. 2-point game. Strus will sit with the 5 fouls. As Gabe Vincent's back in.
Lowry over to the left. Well, now kicks it to the corner for Jimmy Butler. He'll pull the trigger for 3, and he hits it.
What? Another dash shot. Now, Marcus Smart, I'm good enough to defend him and keep him in front of me without giving him a wide open 3.
White over to the right with Smart. Smart will now drive, kicks to the corner. Horford down low, Smart, and Smart's got it for 2. Lowry will drive, kicks. Now right back to Lowry. He gets a screen. Lowry to the paint, step back, long 2. No good off the front rim. 92-89. Celtics fans are in it. Tatum drives with the right hand, and we're going to get a blocking foul.
Tucker picking up his 5th.
Just good basketball. Shot fake, catch and finish. Off it to Smart. That's quality offense by the Celtics.
For Al Horford, this is his 140th playoff game tonight. Crowd wants it. Tion Tucker will sit down. But for Horford, it's the most playoff games by any player without appearing in an NBA Finals game. And Horford now 1 win away from finally making the NBA Finals. But his team's still down 2 with 6:40 to play. What a pro he's been for 15 years. 13 of them he's gone to the postseason. With several visits to the conference finals, but never the finals.
A lot of people don't know his dad was an NBA player, Tito Horford.
So he hits them both now, 92-91.
Got the right jersey on. 1-point game, 6.5 remaining.
Butler. It's probably going to have to be him going down the stretch for Miami if they want to close it out. Butler with the little stop and go, and he hits it 94-91. Butler's got 40 again. We said that he has to hit 40 for the Heat to win. He's got it. What's up, Dumb? Can you feel the heat down in your soul, Dumb Awful says. Welcome to the Coach Plays Dumb Awful. Vincent has it at the top.
Same with Oladipo.
Over to Jimmy Butler to the right. Butler drives, kicks. It does get it to Lowry. Oladipo was blocked, drives in on the paint. Turn around, Jay. No good. He did not get it off in time. He got it to go, but he did not get it off in time.
Jayson Tatum with some excellent defense there. 18th turnover for Miami. Robert Williams set to check back in.
(94-91). Kicks. Horford for 3. Hits it!
What?
Horford now with 3. That's his only basket of the night. And he has just now tied up the game for the Celtics. Lowry will drive, gets in the paint. Kicks over to Butler. Butler for three. No good. Rebound Celtics. The roof on this stadium is about to come unhinged. Tatum has it at the top. Under 5 minutes left to play. What's up, East? Says Heat is losing bad. Oh, my Lord. White wide open for a three. And bang. What? 97-94 the Heat. The Celtics have came all the way back and have taken the lead. The Heat want a timeout. The Celtics fans are going crazy as they are just a few minutes away from being able to have a big comeback and possibly a chance to the finals. What's up, Blaze Radio? Dome says send it to OT. Keep it going. That would be fun. Yo, coach. I guess here is that close game we've been waiting for. Shout out to you and the chat. Appreciate you very much, Blaze Radio. Blaze Radio is another great content creator, guys. If you do not have Blaze Radio, go check him out. A great YouTuber. No worries, man. Blaze, appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Say timing is everything for Derek White. His first 20-point game as a Celtic. 22 points, 4 for 5 from three-point range. Again, he was 1 for 11 from long distance in the first 5 games.
Heat in trouble. They got to slow things down a little bit. You feel like this defense is really picking up for the Celtics. Butler handoff to Lowry. Lowry for three. Hits it. Boy, I was kind of shaking my head when that ended up being the shot selection, but he gets it to go. Now back to a tie ball game. 29 likes, guys. Keep smashing those thumbs up. It helps us out. Tatum will drive. Kicks over. Smart with a three. Short, no good. Big rebound there by Strus. And Lowry is hurt, laying on his stomach in the paint.
And the Heat was upset because they felt like it clearly was a charge.
And Strus with a great in-traffic rebound. And you don't see this very often, NBA refereeing saying wipe up the floor. I think they know they missed a possible charge, and they're giving them the benefit of the doubt. That wouldn't have been a charge. That's not a charge. That's a good no call.
Dome says being a Heat fan means being able to stay relaxed and just trust Spo to handle it. When your coach is that good, you can't really second guess it. I agree, man.
Excellent position.
I agree. Heat's head coach is he's been a good one. He's been a good one.
Kyle Lowry been a shell of himself the previous 2 games.
Eric Spoelstra's been a really good coach for the Heat. 97-97. Bam will try to drive in on Horford. Horford with some pretty good defense there. Would like to see Bam force that more. Lowry knifing through with the left hand. Can't get it to go, but he would draw the foul on Brown.
Slight limp as he walks to the free throw line. That's 5 on Jaylen Brown.
Made the previous jump shot, and this time takes it to the body of Brown, creating that contact.
I think that's a no call.
Well, during the regular season, he was everything they had hoped for. That point guard leader, that veteran with the experience. But he injured the hamstring early in the playoffs.
So Lowry to the free throw line.
Quite often,
and hits the first one.
But now gives them back a 1-point lead with 3:36 remaining. 17 points. 10 assists. He didn't have a point or an assist. Playing 25 minutes.
One like away from 30, guys. Smash those thumbs up as you come in. Hang out with us for a little bit as this one is heating up.
And they're starting to call it tight. Lowry picks up his 5th personal foul.
But you have to be more disciplined. You're sending
Heat with a 2-point lead.
Trust your defense.
Amen. And there's no question that's a foul. And a lot of these slip-out screens.
So Smart at the free throw line in the bonus. Hits that one.
And that leads to the start of the drive and the hand checks and the grabs.
Smart's numbers. He's played 37 minutes. Hits a pass.
Hits them both. Back to a tie ball game.
The challenge and competition of game 6.
Tony says, you ever heard upset? What's up, Tony? Appreciate you for joining the stream. Butler has it at the top, slowing things down. Gets a little screen by Bam. Goes to the right. Kicks and lost it. It's going to be out of bounds on the Celtics, though. Jimmy Butler is limping. We'll have to see what's going on here. Butler holding that right ankle. Celtics fans wanted it to be out on the Heat. Guys, that is out on the Heat for sure. They do not have a challenge, though. That was a terrible call by the refs there. Bam puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Celtics. Celtics survive the bad call there. One says, great game, Celtics. 99-99 as we are just under 3 minutes left to go in this one. A lot of fouls. Lowry with 5. Strus with 5. Tucker with 5. Martin with 3 for the Heat. Celtics. Tucker, let me see here. Got Smart by 3. No good. Jaylen Brown has 5 for the Celtics. A turnover there by White. White forced the strip, and here comes the Celtics the other way. Slowing it down. Tatum at the top. 2:30 left to play in this one. Tatum over to Brown. Brown pulled us the 3. And we're going to have a foul on Lowry. They called it on the floor. And is that it for Lowry? Yep, Lowry has just fouled out.
With a superb bounce back game, 18 points, 10 assists. Well, this is 6th foul.
What a game indeed. That's a big loss, getting Lowry out of this game, as he has been much better. Man, he touched him. Wasn't much, but he touched him. Jaylen Brown missed the first free throw.
Brown, who's been up and down from the free throw line.
Missed the first free throw there.
Here tonight before that miss.
Without Kyle Lowry in the game, who will be the primary ball handler for the Heat?
Gotta be Jimmy Butler.
And he missed them both. It stays a tie ball game. Those are 2 big misses at the free throw line. Remember that going down the stretch here for Jaylen Brown. Jimmy Butler, tough to the basket, gets it to go and draws the foul. Boy, remember those free throws missed there. That could be very big going down the stretch. Butler on Horford. Horford goes a little bit too much forward and gets the foul. Can Jimmy Butler make it a 3-point play? He does. 43 points for Jimmy Butler tonight. That's what it takes for the Heat to win games in this series. Is Jimmy Butler scoring 40. White, who's been very good for the Heat down the stretch here, gets it over to Tatum. Tatum will drive, spins, and that's a strip by Tucker. Here comes the Heat going the other way. And we're going to get a foul there on White. Boy, that was a late call. And yeah, the Heat are in the bonus, so Tucker gets 2 free throws.
Jayson Tatum play one-on-one against Strus.
Yeah, really good job by Tucker just stripping that away from Tatum.
Fouled on the other end.
Not a lot, but he did smack him. Now Tucker from the line, his first trip. They have not missed a free throw tonight. 17 for 17.
Tucker first free throw attempt is good.
Drills that one, trying to keep his dream alive of back-to-back championships. Won a title with the Bucks last year.
And Mike, you look back at that foul. You could say it's marginal contact. You could also say, what is Derek White doing, even giving the referee a chance to make that
Tony
call?
says we won't smoke, not Tatum. Tucker hits them both, 104-99.
And a lead back up to 5 for Miami.
A 10-2 run in the last 3 minutes for Miami.
Get a quality trip on the offensive end.
Tatum drives, kicks. Horford for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound Tucker. But it almost gets stripped, and that's going to be a foul on White. Tatum's not happy. Neither are the rest of the Celtics.
Committing fouls. Same situation here with the Celtics. Instead of trusting their defense, recklessly commits another foul.
Well, good rebound by Tucker in traffic. They are poking and raking at the ball. I can't tell there, but it looks like it's fairly clean.
I didn't see a whole lot there. White is not happy with it.
Career free throw shooter just hit 2 big free throws.
Yeah, I didn't see much of a foul there, Shay. But a whole lot of hand action going back and forth, and refs called it. But yeah, didn't see a whole lot there. Tucker missed it. So it's still a 5-point game. Try to see it here. That looks like pretty well all ball.
It does.
That's the first miss at the line by the Heat.
And with Tucker
I mean, the Heat definitely need Tyler Hero to be back in this series for Game 7 if they force it. 1:25 left to play. We will get a stoppage here.
Celtics down 6. They'll have the ball.
Heat up 6 after, I believe, going on like a 12-2 run down here at the stretch. Celtics was able to take a lead by 3. Heat called an immediate timeout there right after, and that ends up being a great timeout as they have responded very well out of that timeout. Dumb says, Miami, baby. Ronald says, what a game. It's the game we needed. These are the fun games, that's for sure. Ronald, it's nice to have a down-to-the-wire game. Absolutely, Shay. NBA has kind of missed the boat this round and last round a little bit. Even when you think about it, last round came down to 2 Game 7s. Both Game 7s were just blowouts. Terrible games. Love Glenn Rice. What a great shooter, Matt says. Finally to get to see these 2 legit good teams actually have a game. Dumb, awful says. Boston is a great team. They are. I mean, both these teams are really good. That's why ultimately I took the Heat in 7, thinking that this series would go 7. Gets it to Jaylen Brown at the top. Jaylen Brown gets a screen by Horford. Will now try to get in the paint. Kicks all the way back out to White. White shoots the 3. No good. But rebound Tatum. Tatum will drive and with the right hand gets it to go. 105-101. Really big series here in this game. Gets it to Oladipo. Reminder, both teams are in the bonus. Jayson Tatum with 28 points tonight, 9 of 12, and 8 rebounds. Under a minute left. Gets it to Butler. Butler gets a screen by Tucker, now being guarded by White. Butler, that one gets tipped out of his hands, out of bounds on the Celtics. 2.2 seconds left to play on the shot clock.
You got to pay attention to Strus. His ability to catch and shoot in traffic. He's the guy taking it out of bounds, but there's plenty of time where he's live. Little fake
Strus to inbound. Inbounds to Butler. Butler long two. Hits it! With great defense. Hits a well-contested two. Jimmy Butler now with 45 on the night.
Talked about the action.
Shea says, oh my God, what a shot. His foot was on the line, but my goodness, Jimmy Butler. When he's having a night like tonight, the Heat are capable of a lot of things.
To take time off in the early attack.
Boston going to have to make quick work, down 6. Tatum lost it, but he's going to be fouled.
They might want to challenge that.
Yeah, I think you challenge it. I mean, what do you got to lose at this point? You're up by 6. Just go ahead and challenge it. You go ahead and challenge it. Guys, as you pop in the chat, hit those thumbs up. That helps us out a lot. It's free to you, and it helps out the Coach Plays YouTube channel.
Just do it! Yes, you can! Make your dreams come true!
Braxton says, I needed a stream and yours was the only one I could find. Thank you, man. Liked for sure. Appreciate you very much, Braxton. Guys, anybody new to the chat, welcome to the Coach Plays. If you like what you see, hit that red button. Subscribe to the Coach Plays. We're always live with sports content, and we do sports news videos as well.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Appreciate that, Ron Burgundy. Clint says, love Heat fans are the best. Heat fully capable of turning up the heat, Angie says. Rickson's also says, legend. All right, so we're getting back in this game. I think it's a foul. Yeah. Tucker gets the left arm of Tatum. They did originally call it on Strus.
We respectively. The illegal contact by Strus took place on the wrist of Tatum. The call on the floor.
They called it on Strus. I didn't see a whole lot on Strus. Saw more on Tucker.
And Strus is fouled out. So the second.
And Strus fouls out on that. I thought it should have been on Tucker. That could be big. Which Tucker would have fouled out too, so that was going to be a foul out regardless.
Tatum 28 points, 6 for 6 from the line.
And this is when you have to really concentrate on blocking out. Smart creates all sorts of havoc.
Tatum hits the first one.
All right, with this time remaining,
so 107-103.
Brown here in this fourth quarter. The turnovers have hurt them before earlier in this series. What's the strategy in terms of fouling for the Boston Celtics?
And he hits them both.
Still plenty of time. I'd look to get a
so back to a 4-point game, 107-103.
And it's a 4-point game.
Full court pressure.
Gets it to Butler.
Butler still in the backcourt, gets it across the timeline.
Butler will now drive, kicks. Vincent will now drive baseline, feeds it down low to Adebayo, and they will continue to run some clock. 8 seconds to shoot, now 5. Butler in the paint, pulls up near the free throw line, no good. Rebound Horford. Celtics have to hit a shot here. Gets it to Brown. Brown will drive, and he's short on the dunk, but he will draw the foul, and it's going to be a blocking foul. Shea says, how does Tatum and Brown combine for 2 shot attempts in the fourth quarter? and both of them were in the last minute or so. They had 0. I did not know that, but that is atrocious. That is not a recipe. Now, White has had a really good fourth quarter that really charged them. To get back into this, but you definitely don't need Brown and Tatum going through a slump there and not getting shots. Great game, Linda. Great game.
And the point is, Mike, was he there as the upward motion?
So while they are challenging this, guys, a big shout out to the Coach Plays members, Coach Allen, Bodo Winter, Shea Flatt, and Brayton for Hall of Fame memberships, and the rest of the Coach Plays members on the board.
This is something the officials can review.
Falls up 1-0 on the LSU Tigers.
I'm going to say this. It's not a block in my... If anything, it's a charge.
After review, the defender was not in the restricted area and legal prior to the upward motion of the shooter. The ruling on the floor has been overturned to an offensive foul.
Wow. Jaylen Brown will now foul out. And that's going to do this game. Yep, Shea says overturned, charge, ball game. Yeah, it's a really good job by Oladipo. I mean, he was not in the restricted zone, so that's a charge.
You look at those 2 brutal losses in games 4 and 5 where they were completely outplayed.
Smart is not happy with the ref right now.
Explain why they went over there when they didn't have a challenge.
2 loss. Not good.
That's the one thing you can down the end of the game.
They can hit, man. They can flat out hit.
The player was above the restricted area. That's a reviewable matter for the officials. Trying to get a 5-second count close.
Gets it inbound to Butler, and Butler will be fouled. So unless something just crazy happens here.
And a great catch.
By the way, the 5-second count ends on the release. Not on the catch. That was really close.
And you got to have somebody that you trust.
Unless something crazy happens here, there will be a Game 7 on Sunday night.
Jimmy Butler, what a spectacular
Heat up 107 to 103.
Again, the 4th time in these playoffs.
And he hits the first one.
He's hit the 40-point mark. Now a 5-point lead. The Heat had that great victory here at TD Garden in Game 3. And on the verge of this victory here in Game 6. Butler brilliance tonight to keep
so now 109, 103 as Butler
playoff high for Jimmy Butler.
Hits them both. So Jimmy Butler now up to 47 points tonight.
And especially after the way he looked in Game 5.
Nice to see 2 teams that won it. Absolutely, Ronald.
Wasn't as engaged, played poorly the last 2 games.
Yeah, hey, I mean, overall, before the series, Angie, I had the Heat winning in 7, so that prediction is still there. But I did. Just something told me tonight the Celtics would find a way to close it out, but I was wrong on that prediction. But before the game, I said for the Heat to win tonight, they need Jimmy Butler to have 40+. He stands at 47. Anytime someone can drop 47 in a game, you need to win it. And that is what is happening. Tatum had 30. Jaylen Brown with 20.
Credit for. They can play
so a big performance by
they can play
Jimmy
through
Butler.
Contact. Sometimes I think we talk about him in a coddling manner, like his knees hurt. His knee is, if you're playing in the NBA this deep in the playoffs, you're hurt.
And sometimes we on the inside give him an out.
Now that is an amen.
47, 9, and 8 for Butler. You know, if any playoff series has shown us how quickly things can change, it's this one. Celtics now out of timeouts with 10.9 remaining. They're going to need a miracle to pull this one out and try and tie it up. Obviously have to go for the 3.
No quick strike and no 3.
Close to a 5. Horford gets it.
Horford will shoot the 3. No good. And a foul on Smart.
Ball foul's going to go against the Celtics. And we'll come down the other way with 8.3 seconds remaining.
Good night, Kevin. Appreciate you for joining.
Bringing the fight and the grit What a spirited victory to stun the Celtics and this crowd here at TD Garden.
When they went down 3.
So Game 7 will be Sunday night at 7:30 Central Time.
That tough 3 to tie it up. I think their response from going down to the end of this game has really been something they can be proud of.
It's like they did in Game 3 here. They had that huge lead. We're up by 26. The Celtics had that frantic comeback, cut it to 1 with 2.5 to go. In that game, it was Strus who hit the big 3. The place going crazy. The ability to withstand that run in a hostile building. Played with that desperation as Vincent.
And Vincent will hit 1 for 2.
8 seconds remaining. Lead up to 8. White, who was terrific tonight.
White will miss it. And that is the game. The Miami Heat pull out Game 6 and force a Game 7. Nick says nothing better than a playoff Game 7. Absolutely, Nick. Heat are able to force it here. And Celtics fans have to go home upset after hoping that they could close out a Game 6 at home to have a trip to the NBA Finals. And now this series will shift back to Miami. Not what the Celtics have wanted. That is for sure. Good night, Ronald. Appreciate everybody for being in the chat tonight. Appreciate all the thumbs up. Appreciate all the activity. And that's going to do it for tonight, guys. Miami Heat 111. Celtics 103. Till next time. Stay humble. Stay kind. Peace.